Take a look at this.
Alright.
I knew this would be big. Scout ship setting sail.
This big storm came and swept me out to a Class 4 island, and let me tell you, it's as bad as the rumors make it sound. I wanted to just wait it out in a shipyard somewhere, but then, the water turned all gooey. Then I had these jellyfish things coming onto the deck, and before I knew it, slugs were swimming around in the damn ocean.
Wouldn't the salt in seawater mess up a slug?
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but these weren't no sea slugs neither. It was scary. I'll tell you that much. You want my advice? Stay the hell away from that island altogether. But if you do go, watch out for that gooey stuff.
Gooey stuff.
What did that pirate mean by Class 4? I've never heard of that.
It's a classification the Abbey uses to help inform their strategy, an estimation of how well they've been able to manage the demon outbreak in an area. Administrative Zone Classes 1 through 3 have been assigned a suitable contingent of exorcists to guarantee the population's safety.
So, Class 4 administrative zones are ones that are still unsafe?
In a perfect world, the entire kingdom would be protected, but there's just not enough manpower to go around. The Abbey doesn't send exorcists to remote areas and far-off islands. Instead, they avoid casualties by making those areas off-limits.
But that pirate mentioned he'd come close to an island. Are those policies actually enforced?
They send out an official notice to stay away, and that's all. It's not like they could blockade every tiny remote island out there. So you're free to dive into the deep end if you want, but no one will come to your rescue. Hope you know how to swim.
If they could keep the demons in check, they wouldn't have to tell people to stay clear. Frankly, I think the Abbey just doesn't want to go near places like that.
In other words, these are dangerous places that the Abbey has washed their hands of.
Makes you wonder how much they can administrate these places when they're not willing to get their hands dirty.
Are there many Class 4 administrative zones?
I've heard of 10 such regions in my time working as an inspector for the Abbey, but I'm afraid I couldn't tell you their exact locations or their current status.
If the Abbey abandoned this island, it's probably safe to assume that it's getting to be pretty dangerous.
If we go there, we're gonna want to be prepared.
You can now go to a Class 4 administrative zone? What?
First mate! You're all right!
Sorry to worry you.
And the captain?
It turned out to be a fake. But now I know the real one's still alive somewhere.
Well, of course he is.
Not that he has a lot of time left.
What do you mean?
Calm down. I'll explain later.
Aizen! You stay calm too, okay?
And you've all taken your Salatoma?
Yes, sir.
And nobody died?
All still kicking.
Compared to your curse, sir, this sickness was tiny potatoes.
All right. Then let's get ready to sail out.
Already done, sir. We're ready whenever.
The Pirate's Creed, huh?
There's worse out there.
It's too bad that wasn't the real Ifreed. But I'm glad everyone on the ship is feeling better.
Yeah. Though it sounds like they never want to touch that Salatoma stuff ever again.
What about Eleanor?
She took it too, and her face went all wow.
I don't mean how she looked. I mean how she actually feels.
Oh, well, she looks like she feels better too.
Good.
You're worried about her, aren't you, Velvet?
No, it's nothing like that.
Let me tell you something, kiddo. When young maidens ripen, they have trouble expressing their feelings.
So Velvet's ripen?
Mogilu! Quit giving Laphicet confusing thoughts.
No trouble expressing those feelings, I see. The Abbey is supposed to exist to bring peace and order to the world. Everything the Abbey does, everything Lord Melchior and Shepherd Artorius do, it ought to be rooted in that mission. And yet, something just doesn't feel right here.
You are dismissed. That knowledge is not for you.
Something wrong? Whoa! Easy there. Just asking.
Sorry. I was just deep in thought. Is there something you need from me?
Nah. Just heard a bunch of sighs and wondered if you were feeling sick or anything.
No, I drank my Salatoma juice.
Ah. Tasted like crap, didn't it?
It wasn't that bad.
Hey,
What?
are you afraid of demons?
No, It's more like I despise them. "10 years ago, a group of them attacked my village. They destroyed everything. And everyone.
Including your family?
Yes. The only family I had at that point was my mother. And in all the chaos, she... All I have left of her is this hand mirror she gave me. I didn't want anyone else to have to feel the way I did. And so I became an exorcist in order to destroy demons. So you can keep your pity.
Gotcha. I will then.
Ooh. Got that water. Yeah.
What is that?
That's called a penguin, a type of bird native to this area.
Cute.
Penguin.
Their meat is succulent and tender, and makes a lovely stew.
Wow, what's it taste like?
You'd eat that poor thing? Savage.
Let me check something quick. One sec. Back in a few seconds.
You're one to talk, demon. It was one of my mother's specialties.
All right, enough of the chit-chat. Magilu, what's this grimoire friend of yours like?
Well, how do I put it? Oh. You know, like that.
Like what?
Well, to put it in a way those of meager imagination can understand, Grimm's got a sort of listless, aristocratic air about her. A noble woman in her twilight, you could say.
Huh. So you mean like a woman, but different from Velvet and Eleanor?
You're not wrong there. Tell you what, just keep an eye out for a grown woman.
Grown woman. Okay, I got it.
Well, since we got her name, we could start by asking around.
Yo, Benny, what's up, man?
Exactly. Now you're talking.
Hey, you. Hope you're doing well, man.
What's up, kiddo?
Magilu, you're a grown woman yourself. So why is it you have trouble clearly expressing your real feelings?
Good question. Put simply, a long time ago, mine broke. Bagow! Chapoom! Bye-bye!
Your feelings broke?
Nice.
Come on,
Nice, man.
let's question
So
the townsfolk.
what have you been, up to? Like, how's work going? You know. What's your, Nice, dude. Pretty good. Working at the deli, at the Upper one, and in Lakeside here, and a lot of, I don't know. When was the last time we talked? Do you remember? Because I kind of want to tell you some new stuff, but if I've told you, I forgot. Okay. Well, I met some really cool people in a community called the Chocobo Knights. I'm one of the newest members. They kind of instantly liked me, I guess, for first my talent for like Super Metroid, Mystic Quest speedrunning. It's a speedrunning group, but it's a group of really awesome, kind, amazingly nice people, new friends, and anyway, we are doing our first speedrunning marathon, charity marathon, between August 3rd and August 7th, next Thursday to next Monday. Or next Thursday to the next Monday. And, Blue Cross UK for pets and animals. So we're fundraising and donating to a charity for helping the animals and pets. And it's a Final Fantasy marathon. It's the first marathon I've ever like actually ran a game in and helped out with it through commentary. I'm commentating, is Fun Tune here? Well, I'll just... I'm speedrunning Final Fantasy Mystic Quest 100.
Straight from the harbor.
I'm speedrunning Final Fantasy Mystic Quest 100% on August 6th. Sunday at 7 in the morning, our time, 1 p.m. UK time. It's estimate 4 hour 10 minutes, but I just got a new PB last night of a 3:29. I'm so happy with it, dude. So we're playing Tales of Berseria tonight. But I'll be speedrunning Mystic Quest 100% for the next 3 days. I took 5 days off for the speedrunning charity event. And by the way, I'm commentating Z-Swell's Final Fantasy VII No Slots 80% 7-hour speedrun on August 4th, Friday at 4:30 p.m. our time. Hey, thanks, dude. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Like, I know you outside of the internet, you know, and there's only a few people that ever come on my stream that I've actually hung out with in person. So when you know, it has some weight when you say that to me. So thanks, dude. I really appreciate that. You're one of the kindest dudes I've ever met in my life. But it's fun. It's not, you know, I've always wanted to be on some kind of team, and I've always wanted to do a charity event, and now I actually get to. So it's like a dream of mine to speed run for charity. It's not games done quick, but it's still an event of like 100, 200, 300. There might be 500 to 1,000 people watching. Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm commentating Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, it'll be fun. I actually got to study that a little bit more than my run. And by the way, I have to commentate my own run because no one knows Mystic Quest. I'm like one of 12 in the world that has ever done submitted a speedrun of 100%. Hundreds have done 80%. Only 12 have done 100%, I guess. So I'm commentating my own run. But I'm not nervous about my own run. I'm nervous about the Final Fantasy VII one, but I know the game. I just gotta practice a certain way of not saying too much, but not saying too little. That'll be fine. Sorry, I'm just talking and walking around. I guess I'll go to my destination in the game. What game? Oh, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. It's a really good Super Nintendo game. Kind of classic RPG cliche, but it's really fun. Yeah, that's what everyone's saying to me too. Cool, man. Mystic Mind, Mystic Quest.
Still no leads on that grimoire lady.
Magulu, when did you get that letter from her you mentioned?
Hard to say. It must have been last year?
Yep.
A decade ago?
Yeah, it's
Take
the one
this
you see me
seriously,
play.
or I'll feed you to the sharks.
Oh, what? I think I'd at least rate a Kraken.
Keep this up and I swear I'll eat. It's them.
The final preparations are complete. Once you've assumed your new post, everyone will act on your command.
Thank you, sister. But to be honest, I worry that these shoes I'm filling might just be a bit too big for me.
I know you're a fan of Mario.
You need not worry. You possess a special strength and quality that others lack. Shepherd Artorias has high hopes for your deployment to Palamedes. Fear not. Just be yourself and you'll do fine.
Be yourself.
Believe you're a leader.
You'll do
and
fine.
You will be.
Believe you're a leader, and that you will
Yes.
be.
I'll try to make you proud, sister.
I'll try to make you proud.
They're sending him to Palamedes? Is that the name of a facility on this island?
Oh, Benny, oh, bow, big old Benny, oh, bow, oh, 500,000. Big Benny,
I had better get
500,000.
going.
Safe travels.
Oh, one more thing.
Just
Be
be an
careful around
idiot
the
and be
demon
all wacko
Haria.
and dumb.
It's stronger than it looks. We've even had some casualties.
Get my Jim Carrey stuff out there.
Understood.
They'll throw apples at me.
Also, if you must drink the water, remember to boil it.
Sister,
I know, I worry too much. But I just can't help myself.
I'm gonna have to defeat them, won't I? The music is suggesting a negative tone.
So, there's a demon in Haria. Sounds like it's a pretty feisty one, too.
I know,
If
right?
so, it may prove useful.
Still, what magical timing for Oscar to show up here at the very same hour we do.
I understand your suspicion of me, but have you any proof?
None, it's true. But as an exorcist, you're certainly sympathetic to the Abbey's cause.
And soon you may wish we were sympathetic.
Eleanor hasn't been snitching on us. I'm sure of it.
And how would you know? Are you watching her even when she's taking a bath?
Huh? No, I don't. I always stay outside when she's taking a bath. And
then isn't it possible she's communicating with the Abbey in secret while you're not there?
You pledged to obey me until the day you die, correct?
Yes, that I did.
Remember, when you two trade blows, only the Abbey wins.
One less demon, and one less traitor for them to worry about.
while we're standing around here arguing, that demon could be attacking Grimoire.
It's true. Let's find some more people to question around town.
Yeah, well, it's animated, like, you know, if you're not used to it, then yeah.
Take a look at this.
Take a look at this. Lose, lose, lose.
Wow, they found a whole bunch.
Scout ship setting sail.
So what's it really like?
Huh?
The connection between Moloch and Vessel. Do you share, like, thoughts and feelings?
Sort of. When I'm dwelling inside Eleanor, I can see what she sees and hear what she hears. But I can't read her thoughts or her emotions. Sitting in a box doesn't teach you how the box feels.
I see. In that case, I want to give her as little time alone as possible.
I don't want to bathe with her, alright?
I know. You're a boy and all. For her baths, we can send Bienfu. No, that's a bad idea. It'll have to be Magilu. Or myself.
Phew!
What sort of boundaries have you and Eleanor drawn? How do you sleep?
We talk before bed sometimes. But it's not like I'm sleeping by her side or anything. It's easier for me to tell when she wakes up if I'm dwelling inside her.
Does she ever get out of bed at night?
Not in my experience. And she sleeps so peacefully.
Huh?
When she's around you guys, she always looks so stern. But when she's sleeping, her expression is softer, you could say. She lets her hair down too. And I think it's kind of prettier that way.
Huh. So that's what he likes. Well, keep an eye on her, but...
But?
Watch out for the older girls.
Huh?
What?
Teresa and Oscar sure seem close.
I've known them since I was an initiate, but I've never seen them quarrel, not even once.
Did you ever fight with your brother, Velvet?
Yeah, I guess I did. Sometimes I'd chew him out, and he'd sulk and stop talking to me, but I found that adorable too.
You did?
No matter how much he dug in his heels, or tried to talk like he was in charge, after a while he'd be right there trailing along behind me.
Like a little puppy dog.
Puppies are a lot more obedient. I always had to keep an eye on him. Little brothers are odd creatures.
Rokuro's a little brother. Is he adorable too?
Huh? I don't think a little brother who's out to kill you is in any way adorable.
But Shigure seemed like he was having fun.
Sometimes you just don't make sense.
Huh? I don't know.
Little brothers.
Do you have any siblings?
I'm an only child.
Well then, that's perfect. You pretend the boy is your little brother.
Huh?
That's a bit extreme, but actually, when I'm talking with Laphicet, sometimes I think, this is what having a brother must feel like.
I could be Eleanor's brother.
Don't take any of this nonsense seriously, Laphicet. Malakim are just tools to exorcists. She can never think of you as her brother.
Oh, yeah.
You're wrong. I've changed how I view Malakim. I know that's true because I can think of him as a brother.
Right.
She's all talk. Don't believe her.
It seems to me like you're the one who's treating him as a tool, by forcing your own opinions upon him.
Ooh, two sisters struggling for the affections of their brother. Eeny teeny candlestick, which one will the Muppet pick?
How about an older brother instead?
Alright.
Hey, this doll? It looks like Bienfu.
Ah, a keen eye you have, young man. That is a doll of the Empyrean Aminoch.
That's... Empyrean Aminoch?
Yep, no doubt about it. I've seen her with my own eyes. Real dignified, but not without a bit of a temper.
You saw her? Why was she angry?
Well, the Abbeys banned any profession of the Aminochian faith in Southgand, despite her popularity. Gotta assume that's what got her all bent out of shape. I tried talking to her, but no matter what I said, she was just like...
Where did I find this your part of it anyway?
Oh.
Wait, that sounds like...
And that low energy goddess you saw? The doll you've got here looks like her?
Yeah, more or less.
Ha! Fortune smiles upon thee, weary
I
adventurers.
saw one
That
of the
listless
leaders
goddess is
in
none
chat,
other than Grim.
and we had a similar
Grimoire
friend
isn't
of
human?
interest
When
that
did
we
I
were
ever say
watching
she
on
was?
Twitch, so
So, shopkeep, where'd you see her?
I think it was down by McClear Beach.
Pensively watching the tide come in?
think
That's
they
her,
say.
all right. Quickly, to the
playing
beach!
Final Fantasy 6, and we just started talking.
Why didn't you mention
like you would
Grimoire as
do
a
when you
Moloch
meet a new
before
friend,
now?
meet a new
You can't be
person.
too careful with
We
that
start
information.
talking.
Spies,
And,
listening everywhere!
It got to a point where I was like, yeah, that's the kind of team I would definitely want to be on, and so, and then a few hours of, it was like 6 hours of hanging out and talking, so it was a lot. And then by the end of it, you put me on the team, or gave me the team invite, and I accepted it. So just meeting a really cool new person, and then they sent me an invite, like 8 hours later. I guess I was the quickest to be on the team. Most you gotta get to know and be friends and hang out for days and weeks, and even months sometimes. I guess they told me I was the quickest one to be on the team, which made me feel special, I guess. Pretty cool, like, you know what I mean? It's nice to feel special every now and then when you're very modest, like 99% of the time. Kind of like you, you know? Just kind-hearted. Hey, thank you. Yeah, they're really cool people anyway. I really like them. The ones I've met, I need to meet more. What? You'd like him too. You like Final Fantasy, right? Well, it's not just a Final Fantasy team. I'm like the Super Metroid runner in this Final Fantasy team, or I'm known as the one that also runs Metroid, I guess, and other games. But yeah. But basically, the central team is Final Fantasy games. Even though it's like, it's anything really. After this Final Fantasy marathon, there's gonna be like I'm guessing a few months later, there's gonna be like a all games marathon. Any game is good. So I might do something there. Maybe I'll do Silent Hill. I'll probably do Silent Hill 2. Or Mystic Quest again. Or both. I'm gonna, enhance. Or buy. Alright. Oh, gotcha, yeah. Well, I thought you played 7. Start with... 6, 7, or 10. 6 Super Nintendo, 7 PS1, 10 PS2, or any HD or any other system. You can get, yeah, Final Fantasy 7 out the digital anyway too. Wait, just ban until. Yes, just ban Each game is different. It doesn't follow the same story. So every game has a completely different world. And, yeah, story, universe. So you just naming the favorite. You can start with one on the Nintendo, yeah? Do it.
Beautiful waters. So this is Muckler Beach.
I hope she's actually here.
Everyone ready to play?
48 minutes of no fighting. Where's my sword?
Its guardian was
Good
angry at it.
experience.
Hold on. You can read a guardian's heart?
Yeah, sorta.
Who's poisoned? No one?
Don't waste my time.
I did good, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I won't run away! No mercy! Wounds that will
We're finished here. Let's go.
We're just gaining a bunch of experience. I'm gonna keep going.
always be on guard!
Try as they might, it won't change anything.
You better be ready.
It's necessary.
What's the new one called?
This grimoire who we're searching for is a Moloch like Bienfu, right? To be honest, I don't see how someone so different can be a Moloch just the same as Laphicet or Eisen.
I understand your doubts. It's quite the tangly mess.
I'll tell you anything!
In that case, I've been wondering, what's underneath your hat?
Oh no! Anything but that!
So, we've hit a wall already.
But that ribbon flaps around and gets in the way, right? Could I take it off for you?
No! No! That's not possible! You mustn't remove the ribbon! Why not? That's another thing I can't say!
It's all cants with you. Alright, is there anything you can tell me?
I could talk about what type of Malachim we are, or our position in the world of Malachim, or our abilities. Oh, I'd like to know all that. Then I will tell you. Listen closely. We Norman are a well-established race of Malachim. Compared to other Malachim, we aren't as adept at manipulating natural forces, but we excel at drawing out and heightening the abilities of others.
Think of them as a convenient power-up.
They're also known as common spirits.
Don't even say that! We Norman hate being called that.
Why is it so painful for you?
Because it makes people think we're average and unremarkable. That's why we work so hard to show how we're all different.
That does explain your quirky speaking mannerisms.
Don't sweat it. That's a perfectly common thing to worry about.
Don't say that!
Beautiful. Oh my god, look at that. So what do you think about this whole Congress alien thing going on? So bizarre, yeah. Good game. What I ask you?
Is that?
Oh, aliens.
Grimoire?
Yeah, right?
She's moving away. dragon?
No, just a big lizard demon.
Is it friends with Guile?
Nice.
It's angry. That's not an... Now, rise, arise, ascending, angels!
I refuse to fall here.
Holy. Nice.
So she's the same sort of Moloch as Bienfu?
You're Grimoire, right? We've been looking for you. We need your help. Who are you? I'm Velvet. I know your witch friend. Oh.
Grim, so wonderful to see you.
Not all at once, but you can switch between them though.
Ah, you two. Still as outlandish
Just
a
one at a
pair as
time.
ever, I see.
How
When
exactly
you're
do you
controlling
know
one,
her?
the rest act on their own,
Which training? She was an upperclassman.
depending on what strategy you put them in.
And?
We found this fascinating ancient tome, and we were hoping you could read it for us.
Goodness,
Alright, let's get another
Magilu. You
Mountain
of all people joining a team? I didn't know you had it in you.
That
Right?
kept me entertained.
Well, I don't
All the
need
Tales games are
entertainment.
similar like that with the battle system.
The end!
Pretty damn
Come
cool.
on, Grim! Isn't there any way you can help us?
It's not the kind of thing I do.
Oh, what a shame. Things happen. Well, we tried, didn't we?
Maybe you need some incentivizing. Do it. I'm serious. I bet you are. Your eyes tell me you're dangerous. Trouble follows you like a hawk tails a rabbit. And at my age, trouble is something I'd rather avoid.
How old are you?
Ask me again and you'll get a firework in the tush.
My apologies.
It appears we've wasted our time.
A walk on the beach is never wasted, but sorry.
Well, how did you learn to read the ancient tongue? Are there books for studying it or something?
My. Are you actually thinking of learning it on your own?
Well, I love reading, and I want to learn more about history. Besides, we need what's in this book.
You have passion, child, I'll give you that.
Not to mention you want to be helpful to Velvet, don't you, kid?
Yeah.
My tuition isn't cheap, you know.
You will teach me?
No, I won't. But I admire your dedication enough to read it for you. Now where's this book?
Here it is, ma'am.
You needn't be so formal.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Not ma'am. Right.
Let's see what we're looking at here. The language of ancient Averost. Had to be the hard one, of course. A lot of wear and tear, too. This'll take some time. We're in a hurry.
That may well be, but this isn't the place for study. Let's move to someplace more comfortable.
You've redeemed yourself, young man. There's a village called Haria just a little ways away.
That works. Thank you.
Picture myself in the water.
Fine. Haria
I
Village.
don't like swimming or
Whatever
water,
gets
but
the
for
job
some
done.
reason, I still get comfy bugs sometimes when I think about it. I guess for obvious reasons, right? Alright, expedition returned!
Take a look at this.
Win! Lose! Lose! Lol, don't laugh at me!
Haria. I apologize if I'm being rude, but I have to ask. You're not Aminoch the Empyrean, are you?
Of course I'm not. What would even make you ask such a thing?
A shop in Isolt was selling Aminoch figurines that looked just like you.
Oh, that. I distinctly remember whispering to the shopkeeper in his sleep, telling him not to sell those things.
You showing up in his dreams probably only convinced him you were the real deal. You should sue for his use of your likeness and get proper compensation from that shopkeeper.
Forget it. It's no concern.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like they'd ever sell anyway.
Oh, you think a figurine of mine wouldn't sell?
You got this whole somber ennui thing going on. A figurine needs to be cute, like me.
Then how about I turn you into a product?
Me? Really?
No.
I'll
Don't
have
do
you
it.
stuffed and mounted. But since it'd be a unique piece, I'd have to price it a bit higher.
Mounted? No, count me out!
Oh, you're no fun. Now, what was it we were talking about?
Whether or not you are the Empyrean Aminoch.
Ah, yes, that's right. I'm no Empyrean. I'm just a simple girl. It would be hard for anyone to worship an Empyrean like me, right?
That's true. I mean, it just seems like you're the type who can see through anything, so perhaps an Empyrean seems less intimidating from a certain point of view.
You're saying I'm scarier than an Empyrean?
Not scarier exactly, just more of a savvy sort of woman.
That's not a bad answer, but it won't get you out of the doghouse.
Ooh, there's like... Okay, before we fight this really awesome, cool, big monster... Not this one.
Time to dish out
On the map with the red X, which means, really like a heavy boss. Secret boss. As you would say in the Super Nintendo
I was amazing, wasn't I?
Alright. So it looks to me like there's a mega boss over here. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get a Mountain Dew. Be right back. nice and cozy night. Hanging out with a few buddies, playing a good game. Won't be a late night, that's for sure. I only got 3 hours of sleep last night. Yep, indeed. Lord. Got a good PB, and then I celebrated by playing Left 4 Dead and uploaded my videos, and it took until 1 in the morning.
I don't think we have a chance. Here! Let's go! Lightning! Bring down!
There we go.
I refuse to fall here.
We defeated that mega creature.
That's Haria Village.
To the inn, one and all! I
That's the end for you!
Whoa.
What an easy victory.
I am invincible!
Rumors in Haria Village.
From what we heard in
I wanna hear
Assault,
this.
demons are attacking villages, and more people are growing upset with the Abbey. So I hadn't expected things in Haria Village to be so laid back.
They might be on their best behavior because you're accompanied by an exorcist.
Huh. I didn't know you could see the world in more than just black and white.
The Abbey wouldn't entrust my responsibilities to someone who couldn't see beyond the surface. I have seen many things in my work. I've beheld both the light and the darkness in the world of men. Despite that, no, because of that, I won't turn away from the wrongs that I encounter. Moreover, I have faith. I believe there is good in all our souls.
The darkness, huh?
Yes, like you.
You're awfully direct.
Oh, I like this little village. Aw, cool. Thumbnail at 125.05. Can someone type in chat thumbnail so that when I go around this I know? Actually no, 125 is easy to remember. I'm good. I really like this village.
We could use a place to stay. Any rooms open?
Yep. Just finished cleaning, in fact. You can help yourself to that room there.
All right, time to start deciphering this scroll.
Let's wait somewhere outside so Grim can concentrate.
Do you think maybe I could stay and watch? I really do want to study the ancient tongue. I promise I'll be quiet and not get in your way, teacher.
What did you just say, child?
That I'd be quiet and...
No, what did you call me?
Teacher? You said you didn't want to be called ma'am, so I thought maybe that'd work.
Yes, satisfactory. All right. I'll teach you how to read Ancient Avarost.
Thank you so much, teacher!
We'll leave you two alone then. Let us know if anything comes up.
Cool.
What connection do you think there is between the violent demon Teresa mentioned and this village?
Couldn't tell you.
Could there have been a demon blight breakout here? This village doesn't look like it's been attacked, but...
Whatever it is. If it keeps the Abbey's eyes off us for once, that's good enough for me.
You really will use anything and everything toward your own aims, won't you?
Yep, and that includes you. As I'm sure you've noticed.
So she digs being called teacher. Well played, Laphicet.
She wasn't so fond of ma'am, so I guess he figured he needed an alternative.
You can tell how badly he wanted to help her with the languagey work. I think our Malak boy's finally finding himself.
So it would seem.
It sounds like deciphering the text might take some time.
We should be prepared to wait it out here a while. Hopefully it'll all be worth it in the end.
I hope so too. but ancient Avarost is complex. It's not just a matter of knowing the grammar and vocabulary.
Oh? Then how exactly do you read it?
I'm not sure about the specifics myself, but from what I understand, you kind of have to intuit a lot of it.
A language based on guesswork? Thanks, old dead people. You're officially the worst.
Magilu.
Banning local religions. The Abbey sure knows how to oppress the populace.
I'd imagine that comes part and parcel with spreading the good word. Other gods would only get in the way.
From what we overheard, it sounds like they've taken over Amenoch's temple, Palamedes, to use as their base of operations.
Sealing it off would be provocative enough, but straight up taking it over? Not a lot of so-called reason to that. Unless... Do you think they need it for some other purpose?
Shrug.
Oh, ancient Avarost. You have the obstinacy of a spurned lover who refuses to move on.
Even for you, teacher?
It's this one crucial line. I can't wrap my head around it.
Well, from what you've taught me so far, it looks like it says... Sa, Popo, Mucho, Sanchon.
Correct, but if you merely translate it word for word, it ends up saying, the parent hates tomatoes, the child, eggplants.
I doubt those have much to do with Innominat. Yeah.
Their grammar is nothing like ours. Sometimes you have to reorder the words, and even then the meaning can require leaps of logic and flashes of intuition.
Reordering? So like... San-san, Pocho Pocho, Pocho Musan, Pocho Musan. Can you read it that way?
Pocho Musan. Now where did you get that from?
These words are lined up, like they repeat. And when I read this part that same way, it just felt right.
Pocho Musan. If that's repeated here, then the passage turns into... the Nameless Empyrean.
Empyrean!
Ho ho, that has to refer to Innominat. I think we're on to something. Alright, so if we apply this rule here, then... It would seem to be a book of children's counting songs.
It's not about Innominat?
What matters is what the song says, child. And I think you will be very interested in the words.
I wonder if they've made any progress yet.
Shall we go check on them?
Well, any results?
Yes. Well, thanks to the boy here. As it turns out, he has quite the knack for languages.
Only because I've got the best teacher.
Careful, honey tongue. You'll give this old girl ideas. Huh? Now, child, I'm sure they're curious about the song we unearthed. Why don't you read it aloud?
What?
Yes, teacher.
Song?
8-headed is the lord of the land, with 7 mouths to devour malevolence. Through pulses of earth doth base nature's flow, as he awaits the time of awakening. 4 Empyreans may tear him asunder, But so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn, in sight of the full crimson moon. The nameless Empyrean hath one heart. The nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Velvet, the main character, is hot and sexy.
Essentially,
and,
this ancient text you found is an annotated volume of drawings and songs pertaining to Innominat.
What's up, buddy?
Annotated? Then hurry up and just tell us what it means.
I'm sorry. So far, we've only figured out how to read the song lyrics.
Yo, Seb! What's up, buddy?
All right.
I take it we're still in for a good long wait before it's thoroughly decrypted.
Likely so, but if we want to find out what the Abbey is up to, we need to know what's in this book, no matter how long it takes.
Doing? Wow.
What the Abbey's up to, is it?
Doing pretty good? Nice.
I think we can learn much, even from the lyrics alone. The drawings depict him with 8 heads.
Yeah,
one of them belongs to his main body, but the other 7, those mouths consume malevolence, sending it along Earth pulses back to that main body so he can awaken. The 7 monsters fitting that description are called
Therians. Wishing you luck, man.
Right. Now as for this malevolence, I have no idea what that means.
What about the second part?
A movie theater, wow.
I haven't studied much ancient history, but it said this world was created by 4 Empyreans: Earth, Water, Wind, and Fire. But they also call Innominat an Empyrean. Perhaps a war broke out between Innominat and the other Empyreans that resulted in him being sealed away.
But if there is someone to connect with this divine power, the Therians will keep spawning. And just like that, Innominat will be revived. If we assume that Shepard Artorius fits that bill, and that he's trying to reawaken Innominat, everything lines up.
Which means our job is to find these Therians and cut off Innominat's heads, so to speak.
5 days off.
But where do we even start looking for them?
So I have to work at night.
Remember, the song states that the Therians and Innominat's body are connected through Earth pulses.
So this,
if their job is to feed Innominat, the most effective place to position them would be at the Earth pulse points.
Points?
The places where the power of Earth pulses is concentrated.
Oh, maybe it depends where you are.
Places with that sigil. Hey,
Money,
remember
money,
the barrier that was
money,
keeping this bug in the forest?
Right?
Wait, are you trying to say that thing's a Therian? And yet, it would explain why the Abbey was keeping it locked up.
And there was that same barrier at the villa, too.
That's right. Do you suppose that was also a Therian? Does that mean the Therians all come in different forms?
Should we go to Logres and check?
We've just started deciphering the book. I'd hate to lose time on some fool's errand. I'd rather know at least a little more about what's in it before we make a move.
Oh my goodness, Benny.
Something bothering you,
Benny,
Grim?
old boy, oh my god, Benny, old boy.
This line.
What are you,
the
what
one
are you doing
about
over there?
Therians being forever reborn.
What's going on?
I just felt the same thing as I did in Warg Forest.
Warg. The compass!
The needle's pointing in the direction of Amenoch's temple, Palamedes. Do I recall hearing that the Abbey took that over?
Temples and ritual sites are often built on places thought to be rich in spiritual energy. Could the temple possibly be an Earth pulse point?
There's lots of Earth pulse points scattered all over the world. If there's only 7 Therians, most of them will be empty.
It's not like we have any better leads. If there's even a chance, shouldn't we go check it out?
Better than sitting around waiting on the book. If nothing else, we'll find out what Laphicet is sensing.
Just a theory, but if you were to kill a Therian...
What?
I guess there's only one way to
Don't
find
say
out.
that, Benny.
Never mind. Good luck out there.
Don't be mean to yourself. But hey, you're getting money either way. No, I'm just kidding. You should get a job then, man. Where are you thinking of getting a job if you want? Or you don't want to talk about it? What were you thinking?
Take a look at this.
Lose.
Great. Let's do this one Ron Getsu style, guys.
Scout ship setting sail.
A hot job would be good for you.
Who are you?
Right?
The innkeeper's daughter.
Apply I think Benedictine might,
I happened to overhear
need
you
an
all
activity
talking about
person.
going to Palamedes, and
As far as I heard last time.
Did you report us to the Abbey?
Just say you're my friend, you'll get hired.
report? But you already have an exorcist with you.
If you have any business, talk with her then.
I'm Eleanor Hume, an exorcist with the Abbey. How might I be of service?
I want you to look for someone.
Oh, look for someone.
A mother and her child went to visit the Abbey grounds, but they haven't returned.
Uh-oh.
They've both gone missing?
Yes. The mother's name is Mahina. She's a priestess of Aminoch. And her little daughter's name is Kamoana.
Hold on. If she's a priestess of Aminoch...
Right. Ever since the Abbey booted her out from the temple, she's been regularly going back to make her objections heard.
Yep.
But one day, she never returned home.
No.
And now her daughter has disappeared too.
Yeah, they probably don't have a hut position
I
open.
can only assume that she went to go look for her mother.
And you believe they're being held at the temple?
They go through a few activities, people, like every year, so...
Oh no, ma'am. I just can't imagine Mahina would abandon her daughter like that. Kamoana is next in line to succeed her, so she's had a strict upbringing, but
Or
her mother
somewhere else,
truly loves
obviously.
her. Please forgive Mahina for her
Okay.
protests.
Well, they
I
did
was
noise
just
check, like, 2
hoping you
months
could
ago.
use the Abbey's resources to track them down.
I will do everything in my power to find them.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Like Kamoana, I grew up with only my mother as family. I can't help but worry for them.
Damn nuns.
Of course.
Make it another activity position.
Let's be off, Miss Exorcist. Eleanor, what's your game here?
The mother and daughter, you mean?
Very nice, yeah.
That's on me. I'll search for them myself.
I don't care about that.
Well, what then?
Why are you actively helping us decipher the
I won
book
the award
when we're using it to thwart
twice.
the Abbey's plans?
You think I might be deliberately misleading you?
So
Laying a trap of some sort for you all?
Like a really good
Are you?
and good
I think you're a
person.
lot of things, Demon. But foolish is not one of them. I
One
want to know
person
the
got
truth.
it every year.
I
in
want
the
to know what
entire
Lord
place, and
Artorias
I
is
got it
trying to
twice.
accomplish. And there's something happening in the world right now. I want to know
Once
what it
within
is.
the last few years.
Unfortunately, little old Eleanor has never been deemed trustworthy enough to be given such information. So, my only option is to find out for myself.
You've got the soul searching down at least.
The Abbey and
Not
your
the only
band of
one, there's
rogues
like
follow
four-
two different
four
paths.
people, but one,
But
yeah.
something tells me either will lead me to the same destination.
Oh, thanks, man.
And so you don't see any
There
need
was like
to lie
4
to
people,
us?
yeah, but I was
Exactly.
one of them.
And what'll you do if those
2
truths
two
don't
years
line
in
up
a row.
cleanly with what you believe?
I don't know. I hope you get a job, man.
Not sure yet.
As honest an answer as any. Either way, it looks like you'll
But
be
enjoy
working
the
with us for
time
the
you
near
have
future.
without work.
Yes, for now.
So, you know,
Hey, could I ask you
don't
something?
take these days off for
What is
granted,
it?
because you're gonna
About
end
the
up going back
Therians.
to work.
I've heard
So,
you call
during
yourself a
these days
Therian
you do
before.
not work.
Is
Have
there any
fun, play
particular
games.
insight you have about them?
No, none. Artorias said I was one, that's all.
And that doesn't bother you?
Does it bother you?
Nope, not at all. If you're not worried, then neither am I.
I'm surrounded by freaks. But
Oh, nice,
was
dude.
that
That's
truly
cool,
the
though.
reason Ceres chose me?
Velvet keeps picking on Madame Eleanor. They're total opposites, so I know they're just gonna clash sometimes, but Velvet takes it too far. You really think they're totally opposite? If Madame Eleanor is a white lily, then Velvet is a black rose. If Madame Eleanor is a soaring Pegasus, then Velvet is a wolf in the shadows. If Madame Eleanor is a plate of spaghetti carbonara, Velvet is squidding noodles with seaweed.
Ah.
I don't follow you completely, but I think I get the point. I'm sure you understand. The two have nothing at all in common. And since they don't share anything in common, some fighting now and then just can't be helped. Well, they both have beautiful hair. Okay, but we're talking a noble exorcist and an aloof demon. Eleanor sometimes treats you coldly. And Velvet has helped me more times than I can count. Madame Eleanor gives herself fully to the salvation of others, but Velvet is bent solely on revenge. That means they're both motivated by thoughts of others. How is the cheerful and talkative Madame Eleanor at all the same as the brooding, taciturn Velvet? Both of them talk to me when it's just the two of us together. You're just trying to be contrary. I'm only telling you what I've experienced. Actually, I feel that Madame Eleanor isn't really reaching out to me. It's all right if Eleanor doesn't want to talk to you. I'm here for you, Bienfu.
Aw.
You aren't alone. That just makes me feel lonelier. Bien.
You two are opposites yourselves.
Huh?
I'm probably gonna call it here in like 20 minutes. I'm really tired. I'm gonna wake up early tomorrow. Early and I'm gonna stream in the morning. It'll be a short one tonight. Oh no! You hurt your foot. It's not good. Feel better, man. Holy crap.
Don't waste my time.
Yeah, I bet. Have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out.
When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder! Good start!
This fight is over!
Another big monster, huh? Oh my god. Let's do it. Let's hang soon, dude.
A forward kill.
There we go.
Here. Disgraceful. Thanks.
What? Gave way. See this? Armor crusher. See this? See this? Watch it. Way. See this?
There we go.
I refuse to fall here.
This rocky shore just keeps going. Just don't step on any sea slugs, okay?
Why not? What's the big deal?
It's just that it isn't pretty. Their insides squish everywhere.
Yikes. That sounds pretty traumatizing.
Then again, if you pickle their innards, it makes for a great snack.
You eat them?
Oh, don't be a baby. You've had worse.
Forget the sea slugs. Try not to step on the coral.
Good point. Coral is alive and needs our protection.
Or maybe it's because some of it can be sold for jewelry.
I didn't mean either of those reasons. Although Manon appears similar to Maclear Beach, it was formed by a completely different process.
Now that you mention it, this area is covered by rocks.
Maclear is just your average seashore. But Manon here was made by the slow corrosion of seaside caves.
They were worn away by the waves?
That too. But mainly, it was the handiwork of a rock-eating species of coral, known as ravening table coral. Stay in contact long enough, and they'll melt your flesh right off.
Ah, so that's why it tingles every time I touch the coral.
Why didn't you warn us earlier?
Time to dip. Chub spanking.
Victory is ours.
I'm ready for this.
Now, rise, arise, ascending angels!
No, I can't die. Here. Disgraceful.
You really do have a peculiar air about you.
Yeah, I don't think you're...
On to battle!
It looks like no one is injured.
Here I come! Make a sonic throw! No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Hide in the flesh! Liquid pay! It's gonna get make a sonic throw! No power! Make a sonic throw! Next! Watch out! Make a sonic throw! Make a sonic throw! Coiling serpent! Make a sonic throw! Make a sonic throw! You won't get away! Blade capture! Morphe said? Have you been taking care of that rhino stag roast like a good boy?
Of course. I make sure to feed it every night before I go to sleep.
How long are you going to keep on calling it a rhino stag roast?
I don't know. You're asking a lot of questions.
Duh! I love rhinoceros.
Right? So...
Oh, that's it, but guess... Yeah!
Yeah!
Is... What?
I just want to see what it looks like fast. Nah. I'd rather listen to it. Oh well.
I spy with my little eyes a kiddo who's spying at my bewitching waist.
Oh, sorry. I just couldn't help it. What are those books anyway?
Oh, that's a great question. Since you asked, I'll reveal the secrets of my tomes just for you. On the right, I've got my household ledger in the back and my magic encyclopedia in the front. That one I mostly use for oil blotting paper.
What's oil blotting paper?
It's a girl thing. The two on the left are my heavy book, which I use for flower pressings, and then my super pop-up book.
A super pop-up book?
When you open it, it pops out with the force of a raging river! When an enemy has me cornered, I can just open it up facing a nearby wall and pop! Instant getaway! The only downside is that it's a real pain to try to get closed again, so I haven't used it in years.
What about the book right in front?
That's actually layer cake.
Whoa! Really?
Seared into its batter are precious bits of knowledge. Eating it is just as good for your brain as it is for your stomach.
Wow! I had no idea that was possible.
He's taking this so seriously, I almost feel bad.
All of your books are so interesting, Magilu. That's really cool.
There's no end to your curiosity, is there? What do you say? Want to take a closer look?
Boy, would I.
If you really do, then say, Magilu, I want to get to know you better.
Magilu, I want to get to know you better.
All right, I accept. I'll reveal to you my most private secrets.
Wow, so that's what's on the other side of these books. I wouldn't have ever guessed that.
What the? What are you doing with Morphe?
He said he wanted to see, so I'm showing him. You have no right to stand in the way of his desires.
It's my job to protect him as his vessel, especially from someone so wicked as yourself. Also, what you're doing runs contrary to public decency.
Witches aren't supposed to be decent.
These bindings with the locks on them. This style used to be really popular during the Meliodas dynasty.
Now that I know you're such a bad influence for him, I'll be keeping a closer eye on you.
If you can't learn to take it easy, nobody's ever gonna want to marry you, you know.
Like you're a shining example of marriage material yourself.
Hey, Magilu, could you turn them over one more time? I want to see how the book's attached to your belt.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Magilu, I was wondering about that book you have on your waist. The one you called your heavy book, for flower pressings.
Your curiosity truly knows no bounds, does it, kiddo? Okay, nobody else knows this, but since you're so interested, I'd hate to leave you hanging. My heavy book, the one I use for flower pressings, is none other than a collection of Bienfu's poetry.
Bienfu likes to write poems?
Yep. You'd never guess it, but he's actually just about the best Moloch poet around. Some people even call him the Great Norman Poet. Here, I'll read you my favorite one. If there is something unimportant happening to the east, I'm made to go there and back. If there is something unimportant happening to the west, I'm made to go there and back. I can never rest nor be at peace. Every day my life is a living hell.
That's heavy stuff.
Isn't it? That's what makes it so good for pressing flowers. It's so wonderfully oppressively heavy.
Magilu, your face has gone all sinister looking.
Alright. It's finished and came back.
Take a look at this.
Don't waste my time.
Don't begin roll 31 after roll.
This fight is over!
We'll do a Mystic Quest speedrun in the morning before I go to work next day, so yay, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to, now that I already got a PB, I'll be more relaxed. That's the PB I wanted to get for a long time now. $26,000 gold. It's on YouTube for free right now. Who else is streaming? It'll rate him. Well, no one here, but never mind. No rate.
How about it, Laphicet? Picking up on anything?
Yeah, in the direction of the temple. The feeling's getting stronger now.
We'll also do the temple in the next episode. Alright, have a good night, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow morning early for Mystic Quest. I am tired as hell.